I don't know where this question's trying to get at. And I don't know if this person is trying to be messy. But hey babes, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So today's video, as y'all can see in the title, is going to be a Q&A. And I have my spiked hot cocoa. I have my real little cozy outfit on. Let me show y'all. I have my snuggle, my Skims. No, I'm just kidding, it ain't Skims. But I have my outfit on. Real warm. You know, real chill right now, real warm, because it is like freezing over here in Florida. Like, I feel like I'm in California right now. It is dead ass probably like 40 degrees, 30 degrees. Like, it's probably colder than California right now. So your girl's real warm, sipping on her spiked hot cocoa. This is nothing but hot cocoa, oat milk, and like half a Bailey's with some marshmallows on top. So your girl feeling real good right now. This is probably gonna be like my second cup because I was already sipping on Bailey's before. I wanted to feel real nice before I hopped into these Q&A because y'all was asking a whole lot, okay? I'm going to be going through, first of all, these are like, I don't think I can hold my hot cocoa. These are like all the questions, okay? So we're just gonna hop right into it. So let's start off with, all right, let me start off from older to new. So let me take a sip. This is so good. I'm gonna put in my description box like the ingredients and like how it's really simple. So first question, what's your favorite book? What's my favorite book? What is my favorite book? I have so many, but my favorite, if I had to pick one, does Bible count? I don't think they're talking about that. Of course, the Bible is my favorite book, or a book that I like to refer back to. But dang, I probably should have like some of them I did kind of think about, but then some of them I didn't really think about. My favorite book, I would have to say, is it was actually this book that I read back in the days, because I like storybooks. Like, I like books that well, first of all, I love hood books. So let's start off there. I love 𝐒𝐿 Clark. I love a good hood story. Every Thug Need a Lady, like there's a series of it. Every Thug Need a Lady, Thug Matrimony. I like all those books. So to pick out like a favorite book, I will probably have to pick out, it's so hard, y'all, because I'm such a book girl. Oh my God, dang. Because I read like educational books too, like wisdom books. Okay, so if I had to pick like a favorite book, like I said, I love a good hood story, so it would probably be by 𝐒𝐿 Clark, Every Thug Need a Lady. And then the series of it, because it's like Every Thug Need a Lady, that's the first it's like an episode, so that'll be like the first episode. And then I think Thug Matrimony is like, hold on, because I feel like I have a whole lineup of it. So let me go to it. If I have it in my favorites, I should. Okay, here it is. Boom. So my favorite book would be these books, and the author is 𝐒𝐿𝐘𝐍𝐊 𝐁𝐞𝐚𝐮𝐭𝐲. You can look her up. And so my favorite book, they're actually books, but they're like episodes, right? Like seasons. So season 1 is Thugs and the Women Who Love Them. Season 2, Every Thug Needs a Lady. Season 3, Thug Matrimony. Season 4, Thug Lovin'. Season 3, Thug Lovin'. Season 4, Justify My Thug. And season 5, Honor Thy Thug. So probably those would be my favorite books, because sometimes I like to just like, differently from studying and differently from like reading educational books and stuff like that, or like wisdom books, I like a good escape into the hood. So I live my hood story, my hood love story through these books. So, and by the way, if they're ever 𝐒𝐿𝐘𝐍𝐊 𝐁𝐞𝐚𝐮, because I know they're supposed to be doing like a movie or like a show on it. I believe Jadakiss, that's been in the talks for like a while, and I believe Jadakiss was supposed to be like backing it, or I don't want to say the wrong information. I believe he was supposed to be backing it as like probably like a executive director or something like that. So if they ever, whenever they decide to come out, like turn this book into a show, I'm playing Roz, because I feel like we can relate. That's my girl. So just to throw that out there. I'm gonna be sipping throughout the video because I don't want my little hot cocoa to get cold. So next question is, what color is your room? What color is my room? It's not really a color. My room is white. My room is white because I'm waiting to probably move into my house soon, where I can like do my whole decor and really just go crazy. So yeah, my room is just regular white walls, y'all. Regular white walls. So the next question is going to be, have you ever cheated? You gotta be honest, LOL. Have I ever cheated? No, never. Like, I'm such a loyal person, even when it comes to like my friends and just like my relationship. Okay, so if we're like in a relationship, I'm not talking about talking stage. No, because of course, if I was talking to someone, yeah, maybe I was talking to like 3 person at the same time, but I don't consider that cheating. But if we're like in a solid relationship, then I'm really loyal to you. I don't know, but I'm still young, so I don't know what the future may hold. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but honestly speaking, I've never cheated. Have I ever got cheated on? Hell yeah. Yes. What's the last thing you ate? The last thing I ate, if we're speaking like in the future, because I actually put these questions probably last week, so I don't remember what I ate last week when you asked this question, but what I ate just like earlier, the last meal I had was a chicken salad. Deadass. I swear to God, it was a chicken, well, please forgive me, I don't like to swear, but I'm not lying to y'all. Right here, under oath, it was a chicken salad from Cheddar's. From Cheddar's. So the next question is kind of juicy, and I think I did go over this question because I really had to like sit back and count. So the next question is, they just said, but I know what they meant. So they put a body count with the eyes wide open and a question mark. So y'all want to know my body count? So the next question is, your worst personality characteristic. So that's asking within myself, right? Like something that I feel like is so bad. I think my worst characteristic, my worst personality characteristic will have to be, well, first off, I'm a Virgo. I live in my head, and I'm very moody. Moody, so moody. I'm so moody. 1 minute I'll be so happy, and then just something, and I feel deep. Like, if I ever get, when I get hurt, or if someone hurts me, like, I really feel that shit deep down in my soul, and it lingers, and I hate that about me. So if I had to, well, I didn't say to pick one, so I'm just telling y'all 3. Yes, I'm moody, and I hurt deep, and I think deep. Yeah. On a regular day, probably like 1 day, probably like a day or 2. Yeah. Nah, never gone skinny dipping. I don't know. That's definitely not on my bucket list, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's like for Caucasian people. I don't know. Skinny dipping? I don't know. What did I dream about last night? I didn't dream about anything last night. I don't think I dreamed about it. For one, I went to bed mad late, so even if I did dream anything, it was like a bit fuzzy. It was nothing crazy. Yeah. How tall are you? I'm actually 5'4", but I say I'm 5'5", but I'm actually 5'4". This question says, spill some tea. Spill some tea? That's what the questionnaire was about, so I could spill tea. I ain't got no tea to spill. Believe it or not, I'm not messy. I'm not like, I be in my own world. I feel like I get dragged into bullshit, and I get dragged into drama, and sometimes I be around messy ass people, or like messy ass dudes, but overall, I'm not on that. I'm not a messy person, so I don't have any tea to spill. What kind of tea I want to know? That's the thing. I should have asked a question. Y'all should have asked that question and stop being scared to smoke. That's what y'all should do. What tea y'all want me to spill? Maybe I'll do another Q&A. I don't know. Spill some tea. I ain't got no tea to spill, child. Your last song on your Spotify. So my last song on Spotify, well, I'm gonna say the last album I was listening to is Summer Walker. But I think that was the last album I bought. Was her last album, So Over It. So yeah, really, I can't survive without YouTube. Yeah, I can't survive without YouTube, I guess. I don't know, because I live on YouTube, y'all. I be watching everybody. I be watching all the new vloggers, everything. So I would say probably like YouTube. And I probably can survive without it, but I'm just gonna say YouTube, because that's just like something that popped in my mind. The weirdest trend I ever done was like, and it actually it damaged my hair, so that's why at one point I did like go really short, like into a bob, and just stop fucking with my hair. But I wouldn't even say it was weird, because it was definitely a thing, I guess, back in the days. But I used to have my hair, my real hair, every single color. What messed me up the last time when I put a color in, and then I tried to put blonde on top of it, and my hair ended up turning green. So that was the end for me. This one says, are you a backseat driver? I don't know where this question is trying to get at. And I don't know if this person is trying to be messy. But are you a backseat driver? No, bitch. I'm not a backseat driver unless I'm getting chauffeured. Or unless I'm doing some things back there with my man, you know, real spontaneous. But okay, let me put my leg down, because it just yeah. So backseat, I don't know, I don't get that question. Are you a backseat driver? No, I like to sit up front. It depends on who I'm driving with. If I'm driving with like, it depends on who I'm driving with. Do I like sitting in the back? That's what you're trying to say? I don't understand that question. Run that back more thoroughly, please. No, I haven't had any surgery. I haven't had any surgery. Because surgery to me is like implants, right? So anything that's like not supposed to be there and you're putting it there, that's surgery to me. I've had surgery like health and death wise, but it was like a minor surgery, and probably like when I feel comfortable enough to open up about that, then I will. But yeah, so that was the only surgery I had. It was like a life and death. Not a lot of people know that besides my mom. It's probably just 3 people that knows that, and it's my mom. It's my mom and 2 other people that I'm not gonna say, but they're family. So I haven't had any cosmetic surgery. I have had a minor surgery, life and death, and yeah, I haven't had any cosmetic surgery. I've definitely thought about having it done, but I don't know, I'm just so health cautious, and I'm like so like into, let me see what I can build first, because with age, I feel like I get finer with age. I feel like my body changes, and whenever if I decide to have another child, I feel like that girl, because I'm praying for a girl or twins. I really want twin girls, but I feel like my body's going to fill out how it's supposed to fill out like later down the road. So I definitely thought about having plastic surgery, but no. Yeah, and then it's like a lot of people who do get surgery, like they have more complications later down the road. They have to reverse it, you know, and yeah, I'll stick to my natural. Yes. Natural. Well, this is a good one. What's your favorite movie? If I had to pick one, if I had to pick just one, because I'm such a movie girl. I'm so into movies because acting is my thing. Like, that's like one of my dreams, and that's one of my goals that I know one day I'm gonna, that's gonna be one goal that I check off one day, y'all. One day. One goal at a time. But if I had to pick a #1 favorite movie, it's definitely, I know y'all want me to say Love and Basketball, but that would probably be, it's in that bunch. But a favorite movie, I would have to say Save the Last Dance. Like, if I had to pick just one, it'll be Save the Last Dance. Another favorite movie of mine is 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐈𝑢, Love and Basketball, all the Nutty Professors, all the Nutty Professors, yeah, that's what I can think of off the top of my head. I like funny movies too, comedy, like Friday, of course, classic. This question is pretty good. Are you close with your parents? I am. Parent. My dad passed away when I was 4. However, I was really, like, the stories I've heard, and I have like little fuzzy memories of when my dad was here, but the stories that I do hear is that I was really a daddy's girl, and he ended up passing off. And yeah, so am I cool with my parents, which is my mother? Yeah, we're cool. I mean, that's mom. You only get one mom. I ain't got much to say about that, but I'm definitely a daddy's girl, and I wish he was still here because a lot of shit would be different. Yeah. This question said, should I be honest with you on here? Yes, boo, yes, you should have. That was the whole point. All right, next. So the next question says, do you even like school? So this person probably follows my journey and see that I'm like constantly studying. Like, I kid you not, studying has consumed my life. I'm probably going to be studying for the rest of my life because that's just the type of girl I am. I love learning. I just believe like knowledge is power, and I just love learning, like especially if it's, well, I'm going to school for nursing, and I recently graduated. I graduated what was it, 2 weeks ago? No, last month. I graduated last month, and I'm always constantly, like, it does not stop there. 1 degree down, and literally probably 3 more degrees to go, because 3-4 more degrees to go, because I'm really pushing to get my master's. But yeah, I do like school. I love school. Is that weird? I love school. I didn't like it back in high school. I don't know, I had my phases, because in elementary, I was definitely a schoolgirl. I had every single award. I was at every single award ceremony. And then when I got to like middle school, it was the same. I always was, I think it's when I got to high school, I kind of got sketchy. I was kind of finding myself. I was a little bit mad that we moved from California to come to Florida, because that's what happened. I actually did my high school years in Florida, and I didn't want to really move to Florida. And I still don't like Florida. So when I'm done with my degrees, and yeah, I'm thinking about moving back to California, and I definitely, if I don't move back, I'm definitely will be like on travel assignments where I can be back and forth from my city to Florida. I'll be back and forth in Florida to California anyways, because I feel like, Florida is where I want to have like my investment properties. So I'm definitely going to have a few of those, and, a few houses here and there, a few condos here and there, and just be doing real estate down here, and then be back and forth like that. So, but like, yeah, I love school. I love to learn. Like, that's one thing a nigga cannot take from you is your knowledge. And I think that's what intimidates people, because I don't fuck off, like, especially now, like, I be like focused, like so focused. And anything a nigga do for me, say for instance, anything you buy for me or get me, that's like a bonus to me. I never think I need you. You say for instance, you're gonna buy me a car, you're gonna buy me a house, like that shit gotta be in my name. Like, a nigga can never take shit from me. Like, no, boo-boo. Yeah, niggas come and go, period. And I feel like knowledge is another thing that a nigga can never take from you. They can try to manipulate you, they can try to do whatever the fuck. But once you got this up here, not just beauty, but this up here, yeah, gotta get the fuck back. Fuck back with that shit, boo. I ain't the girl. Do I have any Netflix recommendations? Probably the ones that I'm gonna give you, because listen, like I told y'all, I'm a show and movie girl, and probably these that I'm gonna give y'all probably watched already, but I definitely recommend From Scratch. That literally had me in tears. Like, I'm talking about ugly tears. I'm talking about snot running down my nose, boo, crying, like it was sad. What was the best day so far this year? So far this year? Well, we're about to be in the new year, y'all. What? Yeah, okay, so far this year, what? Graduating. Yes, bitch. How are you today? And it has like a heart with a bondage on it. I'm good today. I'm good. When was your first kiss? My first kiss, that's crazy, because I'm very transparent with my son, and I was just telling him about this. So my first kiss, I was actually his age. I was like 10, 11, and it was during summer camp, and this was actually in California. So during summer camp, it used to be my best friend Maisha, shout out Maisha, we're still best friends to this day, and we used to go to summer camp at that camp called Signal Hill Park. And it was like a park summer camp type thing, and he would, no, was he my first boyfriend? Probably he was. He was probably like my first official boyfriend, and that was my camp boyfriend. His name was Donovan, I believe. Was it Donovan or Damien? I think it was Donovan. And yeah, we snuck around. He had a brother named, I think his brother name was Terrell. He snuck around the corner, and that's where we used to kiss. That was my first kiss, y'all. That was my first kiss. Oh my god. Yeah, his name was Donovan. He was cute, but he was short. That was my first kiss at Signal Hill Park, and that park I lived for summer camp. Okay, summer camp used to be lit. We used to be going to basketball games at the WNBA. I remember we went to the Sparks game, because back then, still now too, the Sparks game was like the Lakers, the women Lakers, I think. Yeah, and yeah, like that. There was the days. I wish I could go back in a time. Shit, California was lit. I had so much fun in Cali. We used to go to what was it, Skate Depot? Memories, y'all, memories. I think it had to be when my mom read my diary. I always kept a diary. That's one thing about it. I still keep a diary in my big age. I keep a diary. Like, I be having so many emotions and feelings that I gotta express, and yeah. And that's the worst trouble. And to be honest with you, y'all, I really didn't even do shit. I think I wrote about me kissing somebody. That was it. It ain't like I wrote it down. Fucking. What's your dream house? My dream house is a long list, okay? My dream house sort of looked like something like a vacation home. I want to look outside and see the beach. I wanted a 5-bedroom, upstairs, downstairs. Okay, this is my dream house on the beach. Have y'all seen Bel Air? Comment below if y'all seen Bel Air on the Peacock streaming service. I'm not talking about Fresh Prince of Bel Air, the series with Will Smith, like actual Will Smith. I'm talking about the actual show Bel Air. Have you seen their fucking house? Yes, that is my dream house. I mean, crazy. And then the only difference with me, that same house, but a view. When I look outside, I want to see like a beach or something far away, or like some gorgeous mountains. Like, I want a view. That's my dream house. Yeah, I gotta watch that show Bel Air. It's on Peacock. Super dope. And it's streaming from the same storyline from Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but it's like a more modern version. Like, instead of Jeffrey being the butler, he's still like kind of the butler, but he's more like the hitman butler. Ooh, and he's Jamaican and he's fine. Yeah, it's just like a modern day Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, that house, that would be my dream house. And I'm gonna get it. Because anything I say I'm gonna get, I do. But yeah, because I'm gonna work towards it, and that's my dream house. We should definitely go grab something to eat. I love to eat. I'm a fat girl. Yeah, we can do that, whoever you are. Take me somewhere nice. We should definitely do that. I love to eat. Like, I'm a foodie. I am a foodie. We definitely should. Have you ever watched Harry Potter? What? I haven't read the books. I'm not gonna lie. The books came out when I was in elementary. When I was going to conference. The only reason why I remember, because I remember Sydney, my little Caucasian homegirl, she was in them books like back to back. She read every single book, and I could never. As much as I love books, that was like 5 different Bibles. You see how thick them books were? No. So, when the movies came out, I definitely was like, I watched every single. I love Hermione. It's Armani. Hermione, I think her name was. Yeah, I definitely watched all of the Harry Potters. I'm that type of nerd. Are you talking to anyone? No. No. Have you ever gotten in a fist fight? I have. What? Of course. From Cali. Me never beating bitches ass. Don't fuck with me. Even down here. Beating bitches ass. Don't fuck with me. Have I gotten into a fist fight in my big age? When the last time I got into a fist fight? Couldn't tell you. I'm not on that vibe. I'm not on that vibration. But I mean, if it comes to it and I have to defend myself, hell yeah, I'm beating ass. And I can fight too. I can fight. Like, I can really fight. I just choose to. The last person I texted was my auntie Dora. Yeah. My auntie Dora, I love her. And we've just been catching up. She's the one that, like, my auntie Dora is crazy. She's a nurse too. And we're just catching up on a lot, and you know, we were just talking, and she's the one to tell you. She's like, so proud of you, Nisi. You let these niggas blah 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 blah. Have your own shit, like same shit that I already know. Have your own shit, you know, shit on these niggas. Like she's that auntie. So, yeah, the last person I text my auntie Dora. Alright. What was the best day so far this year? I think I answered that already. My graduation. Oh, that was actually the last question. That's all the questions, y'all. That's all the questions. Thank you so much. This was so fun, but I'm probably not going to do this shit again because, like I said, I'm such a private person. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And until next video, y'all be safe, y'all be blessed. And it's freezing outside in Florida. I heard it's freezing all over. It's like snowing. So you guys just stay warm. Have a blessed holiday. Everyone be good to each other. And yeah, until next video, see y'all.